Welcome to a world of laughs where humor knows no bounds. Enjoyed your stay? Subscribe, hit like, and keep the chuckles coming. Remember, laughter is timeless. In a tranquil town there lived a young man, a secret admirer smitten by a girl he knew. As the days passed, his affection for her blossomed like a rose in spring, yet fear of rejection kept him silent, admiring her from a safe distance. His heart was a battlefield, torn between the desire to express his feelings and the dread of being turned away. After weeks of this internal tug-of-war, he finally made a decision. One night around 11 p.m., after weeks of turmoil, he decided to take the plunge. With his heart pounding, he picked up his phone and began to type an SMS message. "I love you so much," he began. "I've loved you for a long time now. I want to be with you, to date you, to make you mine. Please, can you tell me how you feel about me too?" As he hit send, his anxiety peaked. His heart thumped louder, and in a moment of sheer panic, he decided to wait until the next morning to read her response. His nerves got the better of him, and he decided he couldn't deal with her response just yet. The following day, after a morning routine aimed at calming his nerves, he was ready to face her response. Our young Romeo had prepared for this moment as if it was his final duel. He had even tidied up his room for goodness sake. The anticipation was palpable, like a thick fog that filled the room. With a newfound bravery, he decided to confront his fate. Feeling a little braver, he climbed back onto his bed, gingerly picked up his phone, and started reading her response. His heart thumped as he opened the message and held his breath. He was ready for a yes, a no, even a "let's just be friends." But what he got was something no one could have predicted. "Dear customer, you have insufficient balance to complete this request. Kindly recharge your account and try again." Ever had one of those nights where everything just goes wrong? So there's this guy, right? One day, he finds himself in the heart of a lively party, the kind of party where the drinks flow faster than the conversation. He's having a blast, living it up, until he realizes he's had one too many. But instead of calling a cab or crashing on a couch, he decides to drive himself home. You know, because that always ends well. As he swerved homeward, a vigilant state trooper spotted him. The trooper, noticing the erratic driving, flagged him down. Our man, swaying like a palm tree in a hurricane, couldn't walk in a straight line any more than he could drive in one. So the trooper, ever the professional, began to write him a ticket. And just as he was about to hand it over to our tipsy protagonist, something happened. An accident in the opposite lane demanded his immediate attention, leaving our gentleman alone with his half-written ticket. The drunken man, noticing the trooper's distraction, seized the opportunity. In a hazy, alcohol-clouded decision, he chose freedom over fines and staggered his way home. The world spun around him, as if in a merry dance to the tune of his inebriation. Somehow, he found his bed and collapsed into a deep, dreamless sleep. His snores echoed through the night, a symphony of oblivious contentment. As morning dawned, he was jolted awake by a knock at his door. Groaning, he got out of bed and opened the door to find the very same state trooper who had pulled him over the night before. His heart pounded as he confessed to his tipsy journey home, a confession that only hardened the trooper's resolve. The trooper's insistent request to see his car was met with a shrug and a nonchalant point towards the garage. Feeling a little more relaxed now, he swung open the garage doors to reveal not his car, but the state trooper's patrol car.